My name is Muma Mlavanya, and I am a project manager at the Cheshire Home Society of Zambia, based here in Eastern Province. We are implementing an inclusive education project that is being supported by Miserio of Germany. And the project covers the Diocese of Chipata. We're working in 5 districts, and for the past now 4 years, we have been implementing inclusive education across more than 40 schools. Just to give you an understanding of what inclusive education is, when we mention inclusive education, we are actually advocating that all children, regardless of their ability, ethnicity, their language, their tribe, and anything, they should access quality education.
So in today's lesson, we are going to look at the area of a rectangle. So a rectangle is a shape which looks like this. Are we together? Yes.
In this project, we broadly looked at 3 main themes, and these themes revolved around, firstly, improving 20 institutions. And under this improvement of the schools, we looked at, firstly, the infrastructure adaptations. We have worked closely with the schools, the communities, as well as independent contractors to ensure that most of the schools are accessible for people with disabilities.
My name is Gabriel Lungu, a project officer for Inclusive Education, a project that is being implemented in the Eastern Province in the 5 districts within the Catholic Diocese of Chipata.
To promote accessibility and quality sanitation, we have constructed 20 toilets in the 5 districts. These toilets are disabled-friendly toilets where children with disabilities find it easier to have access to, from the toilets as well as to the classroom. It has also made parents more encouraged to send their disabled children to these schools, considering the fact that now we have the toilets in these particular schools. Children who are using wheelchairs are able to find it easier to go to these toilets, use the toilets, as well as go back to their classroom.
We are aware that the government has put in place a mainstreaming disability guidelines and as well as an accessibility guideline. And in line with our Cheshire Homes has been in the forefront, we're ensuring that these schools in Eastern Province actually are accessible. When we come to accessibility, we're actually saying, is the school ready to accept people with or people that use wheelchairs? We want the doors to be at least 90 centimeters wide to allow accessibility for a wheelchair. We also want these toilets to be accessible for children that might have physical limitations.
One of the activities that we've done is the formation and promotion of child-to-child clubs. So basically, these are clubs that are formed or strengthened in schools where we are operating from. The purpose of formulating these clubs is to ensure that children learn together as well as they should also play together. Most of the times when we talk about inclusiveness, we only talk about the inclusiveness in the classroom-based situations, but we don't talk about the inclusiveness that children should be together when they are playing outside the classroom-based situations.
Hi, my name is Victor Shumba. I'm a teacher here at Chiziro Itembeni. under the Department of Special Education. So really my task is simple. I just want to talk about the materials that we received. And a good example is the book that I'm holding in my hand. So these materials have actually enhanced our child-to-child interaction. Because of such materials, our learners now are able to better interact outside the school environment and within the school environment because of such things like board games. We also received things like toys and other games. That has also promoted what we call a child-to-child interaction. So all in all, the point we're trying to put across is these materials, they are so much helpful. I just want to cite one example. Our learners with special education needs, their attention span is limited. And so if we have games and other toys, it helps to enhance and to supplement the efforts that we are doing in class. So I think what we'd love to say is we are so grateful as a school, and on behalf of the learners and the school, we are so thankful. And if it's possible, I would want to ask for more materials because they would help our learners actually to benefit like anyone else as they come to school. Otherwise, thank you so much for the materials, and please continue doing the same.
Under Objective 2, to increase knowledge and skills for teachers to be able to deliver their lessons in a classroom, outside the classroom, we've trained so far 101 teachers in the 5 districts.
First, stay. Use one book. So the same book we must then you solve it together. I am Billy Gabriel, a teacher at Chamandara Primary School, who was trained in Inclusive Education by Cheshire Homes Society of Zambia. With the training that we received in 2024, I'm able to assess the learners that have disabilities in my classroom as grade 1. I'm also able to teach these children with methodologies that we learned in the training, and with those methodologies, our children are now doing better and they have improved in writing and listening. L multiplied by B. L stands for length, then B stands for breadth.
Kwina kwacho kumagulu yomwe namba mu 2018 chino chaka bagula fuso yawo koma lalu yamba share out ya first inali 1700 bapikinga share out ya number 2 ya number 3 bambolimba magarden.
So under the Objective 3, that is improve the living conditions for guardians and parents for children with disabilities. This is where we formed the 7 groups for guardians and parents for children with disabilities. So these 7 groups, they have been instrumental and they have made impact to their lives, where we've seen parents be able to gain knowledge on how to do investment, how to do savings, as well as on how to do a business.
Sinalanga ndine Rachel Banda, nichokera mu group ya Navutika Saving Group Lupando. Tipo namba group ya ma saving nambo savinga de pali pano lomba tikalu savinga. Ndipo tinachita share out ninapeza ko ndrama yakwana 6 pin 500. Pali pano ma saving yathu yalupita pasogolo. Ndipo ndrama zomwe ndimachosa ku ma saving ni machitira ko business. Ndipo ina ndrama yake ni maperekera ko bana ku school. Pali pano group yathu ilufuna kuchita business monga mwa group yakuti yamboweta nkhuku.
Ine zina yanga ndine Chikonjiwe Zulu. Nili msaving ya disability saving group pakanjeza primary school. Ndine chairhead. So saving uchoka momwe tinayambira tikaliboyamba saving tinali bantu okhalira bantu ovutika. Koma pa nthawi ino momwe tinayambira saving tiruoneka kuti tiruthandizika koposa komanso kofikapo. Kavuto kali konse komwe tingakhale nako tiruthandizika. Komanso mabizinesi tiruchita bwino. Wina aliyense mgrupu achita business. Ine nirukamba pano nichita business yoda nkhuku. Pali pano nkhuku mpotri zilimo. Komanso ninachita shareout last cycle ninagula nkhumba. Pali pano nkhumba ilina bana. Komanso pali ino nthawi nilina mwana ku college ku Copperbelt pa Copperbelt University. Chaka chino mu December asiriza. But sinisebenza nilima chabe koma chifukwa cha saving niruthandizika mjira zambiri. Tere pali pano momwe mnabwerero zati pasa upungu wa saving asogoleri. Nipempha kutipitirizani kutiphunzitsa tumwa upungu tuina tuli tonse tomwe mukafuna kutiphunzitsa. Gulu yanga ya saving niyo limba ndipo ni wanthu olimba pa saving group. So pa mwezi tima saving kaviri. Tikumana pa 10 na pa 25. Koma tima ponya 100 kwacha, 100 kwacha. So kumbali ya saving tiruthandizika koposa. Ningofuna upempha mtendere kuti imwe asogoleri mukhaleso na maganizo yakuya kuti mwina muli monse momwe mungalire upitiriza utiphunzitsa musalekere pa saving inu pitirizani kuno kukanjeza ndise ukulandirani koposa zikomo.
On behalf of the Director of Cheshire Homes, we would like to say thanks to our partners, precisely the Ministry of Education, who have been core in the implementation of this program. We also like to say thanks to the Ministry of Community Development that have been instrumental in empowering these service groups. And as you have seen earlier, we have achieved more than what we had expected. We would also like to thank the Catholic Church for the support that they have given us and for them to recommend our program in the Diocese of Chipata. It is through this partnership that we have managed to reach the most vulnerable people in society.